Hello, it's the Zero Ping Tahoe 2026, and we're going to do this year's very first shitty PowerPoint. Everyone has 30 minutes to make a shitty PowerPoint of any type that they want. It doesn't have to be good, and it doesn't have to be shitty. Okay, 7 minutes is all you get to explain, including Q&A. Question and answer is included in the 7 minutes because we all want to eat. Now, we're going to get started. It is now 5:18. You guys have until 5:48. Have fun. It's spinning. Spinning the wheel. Who goes first? It's Mark. Yours first.
All right.
7 minutes.
All right. So my PowerPoint is about how video game achievements are awesome. So for a little background, I am addicted to video game achievements and I love collecting them. I should probably move this a little bit. 42 perfect games on Steam, 1,044 achievements in perfect games, and I've collected a total of 32,000 achievements on Steam. It's usually a deciding factor when I purchase a game. So, like, if a game has achievements, it will usually boost my odds of getting the game. Like Blatro, I got that because it had achievements. And we also got some during Jackbox. Like, Carrie made $1 million in one game in Mad vs. City.
Yeah, so 3285 now.
So, what are achievements? Because some people might not know what they are. They are challenges and accomplishments for meeting certain criteria in a game, and rewards for doing such a good job at completing the silliest things, like not playing the game for 5 years, or playing the game for the very first time. It can range a lot. There are many different kinds of achievements. Some notable ones are like the Xbox achievements, PlayStation trophies, where if you complete them all, people call it you platinum the game, which is a lot better than I got 100% achievements in the game. So, and I've been mainly getting mine on Steam, but sometimes they might not be on any of these platforms. So, like games on like the Wii, like Wii Sports and stuff, have like their in-game like achievement tracker of its kind and everything. And you might be asking, but my game doesn't have any achievements. Sure there are. Just simply beating the game, you can call that an achievement. You can give yourself challenges to make the game harder, or give yourself like, oh, can I beat the game like without sprinting, or can I beat the game with only a melee weapon and stuff like that. So, of course, there's always achievements. Now, the range of how many achievements can be in a game, it can vary. You can have like 6 achievements, a fair amount like 54, 520, or 1,328. And these are all the games associated. These are actually the numbers in each of these games. So yeah, they can range from barely any achievements to tons. And it could take a while. And the difficulty could be super easy, like, just booting up the game or beating the very first song and rhythm game. Could be medium, just like getting to the end of a game. Or something hard, like completing like every like little bit possible in a game. Another difficulty is nearly impossible. They are technically possible, but the odds are so low of getting them. For example, Good Guy Nick in Left 4 Dead 2, you have to play the game when there's a free-to-play weekend. They don't do free-to-play weekends like anymore. You have to play Gary's mod with Gary. Gary doesn't play Gary's mod anymore. I actually installed these games on my laptop in case any of these things happen this weekend. It didn't. And then there's the straight up impossible achievements. They're either broken or they are no longer obtainable. These YouTube achievements, the netcode just doesn't work anymore, and these are no longer obtainable because the live service for the game is down. Here's some of my personal favorite achievements and challenges that I've listed on my Steam profile. I could go over them, but I think I'm running a little low on time, so I'll just keep going.
Do we get a warning?
Yeah, you get 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
You have 3 minutes.
Oh, I guess I'll go back then. I'll go over it. So these I listed based on how long it took. So I'll try to go over them. You got to get a royal flush in Poker Night. That took forever because getting a royal flush sucks. getting all the alpha fish and web fishing, winning 5 games in a row in Fall Guys.
Wait, getting a royal flush is good.
Well, yeah, but you have to get the royal flush. It's like purely odds, like getting dealt and winning with
so
it.
it sucks at you getting it.
Yeah, it took forever. Like I just had the game running like constantly. It was crazy. Beating 5 games of Fall Guys in a row, getting 150 kills in Among Us, getting everything completed in Super Monkey Ball, perfecting getting 100 full combos in Miku Diva Megamix, getting to a streak of 10 in iZombie and Plants vs. Zombies, getting up to the top of peak, like beating it without taking any fall damage, getting 15 full combos in Beat Saber, getting Super Hexagon, beating like the final challenge. That is so difficult. Beating everything in Taiko no Tatsujin. It's a rhythm drum game.
Sorry, you have 1 minute, 20 seconds.
All right, we'll move on to the last bit. What achievements do you have? We have some audience participation. Does anyone have any achievements that they've collected?
Any achievement?
I don't.
They've
This is an
collected.
achievement, but I have 500 hours in Stardew Valley.
We'll
so
take
that
it.
works.
I have 500 achievements on Goimi 500.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Anyone else?
I can't remember right now.
Can't remember.
All right.
But I have some.
Well, if we have
Wait,
questions, that
oh,
is
wait,
the final one.
I was just saying, Mark, I also play Balatro, and I have all the achievements except completionist plus
Which is getting like the gold sticker on like 8
on every Joker, and I think that takes
Yeah.
like hundreds of hours. So that's as much
you
as
can
I think.
get it eventually. I believe it.
Hopefully.
Oh. I'm pretty sure I collected every insect in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's really impressive.
All right.
All right. Any questions?
20 seconds for questions.
Yes, Anthony.
Why? Why should I be trying to get achievements?
I mean, it's completely up to personal preference. I just like it because I love collecting achievements, and I will gladly talk about them throughout the rest of Zero Ping if anyone wants to talk to me about them.
And time, you did it!
Oh, yeah.
What do we get? What do we get?
You can also just hold
I was
on.
gonna say like having like the laptop in front here.
Oh, Sophia!
7 minutes starting now.
All right. You know how like in college, or at least like when I went to college in the past decade or so, before every class they would like to start with a land acknowledgement. Well, I considered that like we're in Tahoe, and every time I'm up here, I can't help but think about where we are. So that is a picture of Patty Reed's doll. And Patty Reed is like the daughter of the son of this guy who led the Donner Party. And we have, and this is California history that's told to 4th graders. And this took place in 1845. And I also wrote, I don't know geography, so bear with me. But they were coming from Illinois to California. This is all like with the new frontier and everything. And I showed the Patty Reed's doll. The book that I read in 4th grade was called Patty Reed's Doll. And it's the story of like her and surviving. And just notably, they were known for committing cannibalism. And it's funny because when I was typing up this slideshow, every time I would write up Donner, it would correct it to dinner party.
Dinner party.
Yeah, that was them. And so I found some maps on Google of like the journey they had to take. And it said that already, and James Reed. And they left from Springfield, Illinois. And then they met their demise because they were running behind schedule. Just some like refresher, because whenever I come here, I'm just like, oh yeah. Or whenever I pass by Donner Pass, which is up there's Truckee. Oh, I guess this is more north of where we are, because that's where we are right here. It would take us like an hour 23 to get to Donner Pass. Yeah. Oh, and then that's Donner Pass down there, a photo of the valley where they were stranded. And I just like copied and pasted it, but I just think it's interesting. So they got, the party tried to take this shortcut called the Hastings Cutoff. And it's an untested route promoted by Lansford Hastings And it was intended to shave hundreds of miles off the journey to California by cutting through Utah and Nevada instead of taking the traditional Idaho route. Intending to save time, the party took it in 1846, but it proved disastrous, adding weeks of delays, exhausting their oxen, losing wagons, and ultimately trapping them in the Sierra Nevada mountains by winter, leading to starvation tragedy. And Hastings claimed it saved 300 miles, but it was actually longer and far more difficult than the established trails. And then he also he left at the same time, or no, he left earlier than them, and so like this Hastings character never, it was just not tested. And so why they took it, because they left in the later spring, hoping to make up for lost time, and they believed in the promoter. And then he left before they even arrived. And then the Donner Reed party finally reached Truckee Lake below the crest of the Sierra Nevada in October. And by now exhausted and low on provisions, the group was met with the first serious snowfall of the winter and became trapped for 4 months. And so imagine like being outside, like outside right now, we've all been out in the cold, but that for 4 months, crazy. They were a day late before the first snow started coming, and they were literally crossing the mountain that night and had to turn back without any food. Just a week before, when the relief party arrived with donkeys and supplies, they were told that it wouldn't snow for another month, and so they rested for 5 days. And the juicy part is the cannibalism. Ooh. And so they first ate their livestock, which were the horses and oxen, and then they ate their dogs, and then they had to boil their ox hides and belts into a gelatinous meal before facing starvation. And then they tried to rely on hunting, but they were inexperienced and couldn't fish because the lake was iced, and they were not skilled in fishing. Some members left on a self-rescue mission, but as some people would try to traverse the snow, as what Andrew was saying earlier during dinner, they would, like, as they're going through the snow, they would go blind, and then, they'd get stranded, and then I guess they would just, like, die, because they couldn't move forward. And then James F. Reed removed the doll's wooden body from backtrack to his daughter, Patty Reed. She would also hide that doll under her dress, because dresses were big and boofy back then. And that was actually, like, in the story, I didn't read that I didn't understand it at the time because I was a 4th grader. But now that I, like, researched this again, it was, like, symbolizing how she could, like, hide stuff and survival skills and whatnot. And so he would remove the doll's wooden body and stuff it with meat or bones from the deceased to hide evidence of cannibalism from the children. And the doll became a poignant symbol of their grim reality.
2 minutes.
And then there was, like, a lot of involvement with natives because, like, they were all out there during this frontier. And I'm sure some people are thinking, like, yeah, why didn't, like, they try to help her, like, get involved, yada, yada. And then apparently some of them tried. There were 2 guides who were sent in the rescue party, and they were actually, like, selected to be eaten, intentionally killed for food. And, but yeah, there's, like, some scouts from a different tribe, the Washoe tribe, who tried to offer food when they were stranded, and then they wouldn't accept it because they're racist. They're like, oh my gosh, ew. The indigenous, the crazy people, and then, no, I think that was it, yeah. I don't even have a slideshow for questions, Q&A or whatnot, or fun facts, but that's it. We're here. Donner Pass.
So did they eat?
They did not eat with that, unfortunately. That was like an L.
They did not eat?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we did tonight.
Did they cook?
They absolutely did not cook. They were cooked, rather.
They were cooked. Oh, yes, they were.
But did any of them make it out to the other side?
Some did.
Oh, some did. Okay.
Yeah.
But there was that kid that ate too fast and then he died.
Yes.
So was the reason they didn't accept help actually because they were racist?
Yes. It has to be, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They didn't want to accept help from, like, indigenous people.
That's crazy.
Because they're, like, I don't know, maybe trust issues. Like, they're savages.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Whatever,
Okay.
yeah. So.
Wow. All right.
Great job.
They got 8.
Wait, should I swap with you?
Who's it gonna be?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, Foss should really go after me. So,
Well, it was almost
So then
like-
go ahead, Anthony.
alright. Ours are a bit of a tag team. I don't know why. Foss hasn't explained, but apparently he needs to go after.
7 minutes. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Start.
All right. Dogs.
Oh.
In Comic Sans.
Dogs.
I
Dogs.
do like dogs.
Ooh, some high production going on.
Whoa, there's so many dogs.
Dogs, you've heard of them?
Wow.
Dogs.
Have I?
AI or GMO?
No, we AI. We have. It's absolutely AI.
Well, that's what we're going to discuss today. So, dogs, as we all know, have been bred from wolves very early on in the history of human civilization through what we know as selective breeding. Now, in the dictionary, selective breeding is defined as the intentional process by which humans choose which plants or animals reproduce, gradually modifying the genetics of a population over generations by increasing the frequency of desired inherited traits. They are organisms that we have modified the genomes of. So dogs are genetically modified organisms. But
Can I find non-GMO dogs? Okay, never mind.
can you find non-GMO dogs? No, those are wolves. But are they artificial intelligences? So we can talk about the purist to radical artificial intelligence axis. So we can talk about whether or not something is artificial. Now, if you want to be very pure with your definition of what makes something artificial, you could consider things made only by humans with intention and with no counterpart in nature. That's what something's artificial is. But if you're a little more moderate, just if it's made by humans with intention, that's enough to be considered artificial. But if you loosen your definitions even more, you can consider anything artificial as anything that wouldn't have existed if humans didn't. Basically, humans are the cause of their existence, and that makes them artificial. Likewise, you can think of intelligence. An intelligence purist would think that something is only intelligent if it experiences human-level mental capacity independent of any assistance. That's what makes something intelligence. But if you're a little more moderate, you might consider just the capability to solve a wide range of problems. That's what intelligence is. Or you can just consider that intelligence is anything that can take actions to achieve its goals. Now we can think of the only way that you can have an artificial purist and intelligence purist is something that can exceed basically human capability and is entirely made by humans. That doesn't currently yet exist, but that'd be AGI. What most people, an artificial moderate, would consider ChatGPT to be an artificial intelligence. That's pretty standard. But technically, a baby is artificial intelligence. It is an intelligence that is made by people and would not have existed if people didn't exist. Because if there were no humans, there'd be no human babies. Likewise, we can think of some other things, but get to the point. If we're being radical with our definition of what counts as artificial, then a dog is certainly capable of solving a wide range of problems and also would not have existed if humans didn't exist. Under this definition, dogs are artificial intelligences. An AI, just like ChatGPT. Technically, made by humans, doesn't exist in nature, and can take actions to achieve its goals.
Can opener.
Can opener, what does it do? Open cans.
But can it take action?
It does its job. Well, see, independent of assistance, that's what an intelligence purist would say.
Oh, I see.
But does the can opener have goals?
You can think of a chess-solving robot as another type of.
Can opener to chess solving.
Fucking definitions. You read.
And then we can think, if you're just radical with your definitions of banana as artificial intelligence, because bananas, the Cavendish banana would not have existed without human interventions, and also bananas take actions to achieve their goals, which is to grow and make more bananas. All right? The point is dogs are artificial intelligence. You don't have to be as radical as a banana thinking is AI, but you also don't have to be so strict as thinking an AI just doesn't even exist yet. So, let's put this in context. So, dogs actually appear a lot earlier in the historical record than most people think. They are after basic things like boats, beds, and cave paintings, but before things that we consider to be early inventions of humanity, things like rope, ceramics, weaving, bread, agriculture. Dogs came 30,000 years before agriculture. And in fact, if you notice something, the things that come before dogs, they're not really inventions per se. You can think of stone tools as just the use of things that humans had already found, because sharp rocks already existed before humans. Fire existed before humans. It's just the control of fire. Anything's a boat if you can float on it. Anything's a bed if you can sleep on it. Anything is clothing if you put them on yourselves. If you think about it, dogs were actually the real first invention. Not only are they an artificial intelligence, they were the first artificial creations of humans. So really, dogs are man's best friend because they are man's first invention.
Type shit.
Type shit.
All right. Question.
That quote's from me.
Question.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
It's time to vote.
Okay. We have 50 seconds.
So the point of this.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
So, you've heard my arguments for why dogs are GMOs. You've heard my arguments for why dogs are AI. So, time for you to vote. Is a dog a GMO or an AI? Vote on your phones now. Is it working?
You're in front of the smartphone here.
They're just dogs, not that deep, bro.
So if dogs are man's best friends because they are their first invention, wait, hold on. Then
2 options at once.
You can. It's multiple choice.
5 seconds that we have to tell them the results of everything.
This is cool.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I actually think I can.
Most people said they're just dogs.
Yeah,
88% they are dogs. Thank you. Good job.
Cat. You know, I don't know, but they do smell nice.
I don't agree.
All right, I'm ready to
are we
start.
starting?
No. Okay. So before I start, I just want to get a quick show of hands. Who here considers themselves to be a dog person?
Oh my god.
How many people
What a
are
bunch
raising
of
their
fucking
hands?
wimps.
I like cats.
All right, and who here considers themselves to be a cat person?
Oh, now. Okay.
Jacob, both hands up.
Okay. So some of you are wrong, but that's okay. I have a presentation for you.
Okay. Is it gonna be Anthony's presentation?
Oh, okay. So
Cats-
it's
yeah.
like the same thing.
Fuck you.
Hey.
Fuck
Okay.
you.
All right, so I had very little time, even less for this presentation. Jade was interviewing me, and so I came, like halfway through. Everybody had already started.
Alright, you can be in control, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Cats are low maintenance. You just have to clean their litter boxes, and you can even get automatic ones. And that's basically it. You just got to feed them and give them water. Cats are great.
It's okay to be on the right
Yeah,
side.
if you search robot on Craigslist, those are like half the results.
Here are some pictures of cats. I got these from Google Images. Hopefully they're not AI. I don't know. I didn't have time to check this.
That's not AI.
And if you aren't convinced, then you can't be helped. That's it. Top? Can I take it from the top?
7 minutes.
All right. So how many?
I blinked and I missed it. Can you do it again?
Okay. So how many of you consider yourselves to be cat?
6 minutes
A
per
cat
question.
person now.
He keeps doing it over and over again until everyone raises their hand as a cat person.
Oh. Yeah. You can't leave until everyone agrees.
I'm a cat person.
I've had 4 times as many cats as I've had dogs.
I love cats.
What makes cats smell nice?
Results.
What makes
All right.
cat? I don't know, but they do smell nice.
I don't agree.
GMO,
I think they smell stinky.
01.
They smell better than dogs.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
True facts are true.
Okay, any more questions?
Is Puss in Boots a cat?
Is
Yes.
it puss or puss?
Puss.
What if I'm allergic
Puss?
to cats, but I'm like more allergic to or more allergic to cats than I am to dogs?
Then
If
you
I'm
suffer.
allergic to cats, shouldn't my vote not count because technically that's an opinion that's based on, not just my opinion and actually biological factors that make me cry every time I see a cat?
You should suffer for the cat.
Oh, Anthony's raising his hand.
What if I died?
No, I'll just hold it.
Sounds like, it was a glorious death.
Are cats artificial intelligence?
No, cats are unfortunately dumb.
Oh, okay.
Because would the same be said for? Actually, I don't know how cats were invented. Do they have a similar story? Because they're obviously descending from.
They're domesticated tigers.
So it's like
No.
be the same thing.
No, the cats. Funny enough, did not evolve with humans at all. They just already existed.
Great.
And then they just came in our house.
Just making sure.
And they're asking for food.
So they're layer 0 organisms.
Cats are not AI. 100% confirmed. Everybody.
Oh, so they are superior to the dogs who had to be invented by the humans.
Yeah, exactly.
They're more original.
Cats are organic.
Cats are organic, non-GMO.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they're non-GMO.
Yeah, so if you want a non-GMO
That should be the
organic
presentation. Cats are organic. Right after his presentation, dogs are GMO.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right.
Any more questions? Good job.
See,
This is called
if we can
wheelofnames.com.
move to the other side.
Okay.
Oh no.
Because it's like there's a lamp there and it's a lot
Oh,
nicer.
Emma.
No, I can't go.
Can we
Jake's
like
not
move
back.
this behind?
Oh, it's on the line.
Emma, your 7 minutes starts right now.
Okay. Share, guys. Okay, go ahead.
Holy fuck, James. Hi guys, I'm Emma. Anthony! Hi guys, I'm Emma. This is my PowerPoint. I forgot to change the title, so I think it's just gonna go right into it. But this is gonna be putting my ex-boyfriends on a tier list. And that's it. I want it to be Jacob. Let's go.
Oh my god, how'd you do that?
Push it.
James. James, it's you. What the? What are you doing?
All right.
Riz tutorial?
This is a Riz tutorial. All right.
Ready? You have 7
All right.
minutes. Okay,
Gotcha.
James, you're starting in 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, so as a group of nerdy content creators, I think we can all use a little something, like a little tutorial, would you say, of developing our rosters. So let's get started. So how do I cold approach someone? how do I cold approach someone I like? You see someone, you're in a casino, you're going to the arcade, just a random example, and you see like a really hot girl, and she's like on the slots, or at a magic show, right? And you just you freak out, you don't know what to say, right? So this is for those people. This picture is unrelated, by the way. Unrelated. Okay, so everyone thinks, right, that everything has to do with attractiveness. Be attractive, right? And then the second rule, don't be unattractive. Well, I don't agree with this. So I think you guys can pull without these thoughts in mind, right? And also the reason I'm making this is because these two guys, Jacob and Arya, put me on Hinge. I never used dating apps before until the first Zero Ping. Wait, no, Ashland. Ashland Zero Ping. Yes.
Wow.
And then I met my girlfriend, now ex, through them.
She found the
And then, so now I have to pay it forward. I got to teach you guys cold approach. This is for Ari and Jacob, but also everybody. Okay, so what do you say, right? Hi, this is totally random, but I thought you were pretty. I wanted to say hi. What's your name? No, this is not what you say. Totally, this is basic, right? This is what everyone does, but you want to differentiate. You want to be a little different. Instead, you say, "Hi, I'm a nerdy content creator here with my friends. You want to play Jackbox with me?"
Why is it a white background?
Is this photo real?
Wait. Wait, I just found that on the Discord. Where did you get that?
It's a real photo, but I can use AI to change the background.
See this as a sticker.
This is kind of perfect. Okay. But yeah, so this is the line that you need to say. Like this is different. This shows power. Like content creators, these are like the kings of today. You know what I mean? We live in 2026, people. Okay, so let's say you're at a magic show and you're trying to crack. You see some baddies, you see the Huzz, and then there's the magician's like going at it. He's going at it, and you're trying to you're trying to Riz. All right. So you're in this situation, right? Should you talk to them? What do you guys think the answer is? You'd all be wrong. You'd all be wrong. No, you should not talk to them. Here's what you should do. All you need to do is hide down the stairwell and let your friend riz up the baddie for you. That's all you need to do. Then later you just take the credit for the other baddie, right? That he brings. This is how it's done, people. It's 2026. Okay. Now another thing, right? What about body language? Banning. You can't just come up to the person with the wrong body language. You cannot do that, okay? So what should you do? Should you have like a confident, attractive, like, you're confident about yourself? No, this is not the right way to do it. What you need to do is you gotta show your nerdy content creator self. You are differentiated, you are focused, you have huzz. So you gotta do the, I can't. He did it for me. Okay. So some other quick tips, right? Should you see a baddie, you say hi, and then you like comment on something like, hey, I love your handbag. It's really, where'd you get it? Something normal like that. No, you should not. You should instead say, you should invite her over to your Airbnb to play Jackbox. We have so many Jackbox games. You won't believe it. So you invite her over.
We have all 8 party packs.
And then another one, right? Should you make assumptions about her? Should you be flirty? Like, hey, you look kind of French. Are you French? No, you should not. You should not do that. Instead, you should ask her stale questions like, where are you from? What do you do for work? And then by the 7th question, she thinks she's in a job interview. This is the meta, people. Okay, and then this is just a random tip, but I think this actually works really well. So you should not answer anything seriously. So if they say something like, what do you do for work? You should just be like, well, yeah, I'm a CIA agent, actually. I'm an FBI agent. This actually rizzes pretty hard. I'm done. Wait, am I? Yes, I actually am. Yeah.
That's all.
Any questions?
Okay, hold on. Let me pan to Jacob real quick. Any comments from that presentation?
I think that some people in that presentation were really weird. Like that guy that you said was like hiding in the stairwell. I think that's like a really weird strategy. So I don't think I'd recommend doing something like that. Especially taking the credit. That's kind of fucked up. But besides that, I appreciate
that's the way
advice.
to go. No. That was the whole point.
An impression of what you would say when you approach somebody?
Hey, so we're not actually locals here, but we're just a few nerdy content creators chilling at an Airbnb and hanging out. And we have a hot tub and we have some Jackbox games, all 8 party packs if you want to come chill with us.
I'm local.
See, it works so well. It works really well.
Right now.
I know.
That's really good. Yeah, that's crazy.
Thank you.
That was so educational.
Oh, question here.
Was the acting good?
So you suggested that we follow the meta, but you also said to differentiate. How can we follow the meta and differentiate?
Well, this is a differentiated meta. You know what I mean? So you got the normal meta, you got the normal meta, and then you got the pull meta. Basically.
Why'd you leak our meta? You're gatekeeping our meta.
I don't know, man. These people are going to be pulled.
Ping. You answer that question immediately.
No, I know what's up.
He's quick on his feet.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And he's my president.
President James clocking out. All right,
good job. Who could it be?
Who could it be?
Oh, wow, again. Start in now.
Okay, so everyone can agree there is enough hatred in this world.
Not yet.
But I can have my weird preferences. So, random ass things that Scott irrationally hates. Oh, Razor. Razor. Oh, no.
I hate those.
Cancel selection. Okay. Random ass things that Scott irrationally hates.
Who's Scott?
I'm Scott. Hello. Okay, so this is the food zone part of the presentation. Okay, I hate ice cream sandwiches.
All right.
But I have a reason.
Next presentation.
No. I have a reason. So I have behind the teeth braces, behind my middle 2 top teeth and middle 4 bottom teeth, and they make my mouth hurt. So that's why I hate it. I like ice cream, but I hate ice cream sandwiches because it just gets in It's bad.
This is literally just a skill issue. Well, will you like them once the braces come off?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get them off. Like they're kind of permanent.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Okay. Bean sprouts.
Valid.
Okay. Random crunches while eating an otherwise great collection of soft noodles in lo mein and pad thai and other things. But it's like random crunchy.
I don't hit the disagree button.
Yeah, maybe it's like a consistency. we can agree to disagree. But this is my presentation. Okay, the non-food zone.
That was close.
Most watch straps. So I brought a little bit of a demo here. So I swapped out the watch strap of my G-Shock because watch clasps that are otherwise underneath the center of the wrist, I guess it hits the central zone, and it kind of sucks if I'm like typing. So I hate most watch straps. Better options. NATO-like watch straps, like what I'm wearing, or Velcro straps. Even though it's kind of casual, it still solves the problem. Okay, and then another random. This is the whole this whole presentation's really random stuff. People pumping my gas in New Jersey. If you guys have ever been to New Jersey, or there's a couple other places, 16 counties in Oregon, 4 cities in Massachusetts, 100 in New York, that if you go to a gas station, you are not allowed to pump your own gas.
Oh, yeah,
they treat you like a child. They will you are not allowed to pump your own gas. So someone will help you do that. And then I also hate other people named Scott who are not cool.
You feel like Scott. Oh, I guess.
Wait, we just talked about that.
Scott Pruitt? Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Scott Pilgrim, yeah. Scott Pruitt, former head of the EPA. He rolled back the Clean Power Plan and put in place by the Obama administration and just like wasted a whole bunch of government money on just like random shit. You can look it up on Wikipedia. And then Scott Pilgrim in the first half of the movie where he's a douchebag and cheated on his girlfriend.
L. Scott. Well, not you.
This Scott. Yeah, because the thing is, like, Scott's not like a super common name. So, like, anytime there's like a Scott thing, it's like, oh, have my attention. Okay, now things I rationally love. Just to counterbalance this. Basically, any food after doing type 2 fun. So, long hike or Burning Man where like it sucks for like, or it's fun, but it also kind of sucks for a week in the desert. Most amazing Mexican torta right after. It just makes any food taste better. Just like doing something that's like engaging, makes you really freaking tired.
I think that's pretty rational.
Yeah, I guess pretty rational. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this guy's pretty happy.
Food after doing things.
When I burn energy and I get energy back, I like it.
Yeah, that's irrational.
Okay. Okay. And then lastly, another thing that I love. I love balls. Wait, no, I mean balls.
Can't take it back. You can like both.
Yeah, balls as in I can experience balls.
What?
The energy drink. Because they're giving away tons of free bottles of balls energy drink. It's honestly like kind of a mid energy drink. They sell it at Micro Center, but it's just an energy drink. But they're giving it out free when I just at a high school robotics competition, and I still try to get balls if I'm doing like some like project.
Is that you in the room?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that's my team's robot overhaul.
Wait, so you say you try to get
Yeah,
balls at high
I
school?
was on the last 2 seasons
Wait,
of the show.
wait, so you try to get balls at a high school?
No, but
You are getting balls.
they were giving away free bottles of balls at a competition, and therefore I still try to get bottles on occasion because of the nostalgia factor.
Bottles. Okay, I see.
I get the connection.
Yes.
It created a core memory for you.
Correct. Yeah, and therefore, like what would otherwise be a very mid energy drink is nostalgic.
How do I get the hair of most of the people in your robot?
Do you mean Scott?
No, like everybody else.
Everyone else.
Yeah, like she's wearing a 2B wig.
Okay.
Katana? What?
Yeah, she has a katana.
2B.
From
Oh yes, from Nier Automata.
yeah, everyone else's hair is real. Charles, team captain's wearing the what do you call it? Headphones with ears, cat ears. Yeah, it was a fun time. Thank you.
Questions?
Any questions? And I admit some of these were a bit more rational than others. Go ahead.
Where can I get some balls?
Micro Center.
Ooh, I'll have to go there.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe like also some like back in the Denver area, there's like specifically soda stores, and that they don't sell any alcohol, but it's just different types of soda. They sell balls there.
In Denver?
I mean, there's some nationwide chains of soda stores. Go ahead.
So, last year was the year of hate, and I'm curious if you find yourself inspired by the likes of like 50 Cent or Kendrick to hate more. Or are you keeping it at this level?
I try to balance things. That I know what I hate, and I also know what I love. And one could say that, I don't know, one could bullshit like, oh, the more I hate stuff, the more I also love things. But I don't know.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
I did.
I mean, is Mouse favorite?
It's Jacob.
Jacobo.
I'm excited.
Your time starts now.
Lake Tahoe has a huge problem. Skiing is outdated.
It's gonna be about skiing too.
So look at another example of a game, Grand Theft Auto, with 460 million players. It has had 5 releases in the past 2 decades. GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA 3, GTA 4, and GTA 5. Skiing, on the other hand, has 700 million players and 1 release in the past 2 decades. WTF? I think it's time that we give skiing an update. This is Skiing 2 by Jacob. So, update 1 to skiing. Combat. So, these were the equipable items in Skiing 1. You had the ski poles, but they weren't melee items. So in Skiing 2, we have a classic item that we're bringing back, and also a whole assortment of knives. So this is the before and after. This is what a skier looks like in Skiing 2. I think these are in the wrong order. It went before, okay. And then before, this is what a ski shop might look like, ski rentals. And this is after, ski loot crates. I think that doing like a CSGO style system for ski gear would be a lot better. We'd be able to boost the skiing economy and tap into the local population's gambling habits. Casinos are already the #1 pastime of people in Lake Tahoe. Update 2. Permadeath mode. So right now in skiing, the stakes are pretty low. If you fall, nothing happens. But I think in Skiing 2, it's optional, but you can set it so that all deaths are final. Using our security system here.
I think it's already like that in skiing 1.
Sometimes it could be, but I think this is like
We'll make
raises the stakes a little bit.
Like anytime you
Yeah, guaranteed all falls are final. Now update 3. Battle Royale mode. So the last one standing wins. And these are my improvements for skiing. Anthony.
So can the knives be equipped on the skis? Or do you have to choose between having one ski equipped and one knife equipped?
Oh, you mean this thing and then this
Yeah.
thing? You can only have one item per hand, so yeah, it kind of balances it a bit. If you want to have like dual wield knives, you are not going to have your ski poles.
No, but like, can you like knife on ski pole?
Like in one hand? You can use your ski pole as a weapon, but it's not as effective as a knife. But you can't really hold 2 items in one hand.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you could try.
That'll be
but
patched later.
Depends on the rules. I don't know. Yeah, you might have to glitch it or something.
Right, he has a question.
On what patch is snowboards coming in?
Well, this is just an update for skiing. Snowboarding is another like franchise. It's not owned by my.
It's not owned by the ski company.
Yeah, I don't have the rights to that IP.
My big ski.
Is that all?
Any questions?
How do I find out who is the best Ski 2 champion?
Battle Royale mode.
Oh.
Is there going to be a ranked lobby for the skiing? Or?
Yeah, so part of the combat update is different game modes. There's gonna be like deathmatch, like classic modes like that. A lot of ranked game modes coming soon.
I was gonna say, so how proficient at Ski 2 do you think was it Ninja Blevins is?
I think he'd probably be pretty good. He was like really good. Probably for Battle Royale mode, he'd be pretty good.
Like how transferable do you see the skills?
The skills. I think for Battle, I mean, I don't know. Like this is more like melee weapons, I guess. I would say someone like Tyler Blevins is better at like ranged combat, but I don't know. We'd have to see. I'd be really happy to have him try out our game.
Are there any planned updates to the lift system? The ski lift system?
Yeah, I think maybe some like upgrades there. I think especially having combat on the lifts would be really cool.
Faster?
Faster lifts. Yeah, I think there's a lot we could do with that. We're still kind of sorting that out.
Any other questions? Okay, congrats.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
I don't know. I'm on. I think it's like people last.
Terry Hall.
Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. I do not have a new video game launch to announce, but I have a fun puzzle, which are name loops. So let's dive into it. So there's this book that came out. It's called Never Trust a Man with Two First Names. And there's a feeling that, they're hiding something. They have like two personalities. We can think of a few YouTubers, like maybe James Charles is one of them. So here's what we're going to try to do. So we can think of a celebrity like George Lucas, and then we want to see like how long can we continue the chain. So now we want to think like who's a celebrity whose first name is Lucas and their last name, and the goal is to create a whole loop, right? So obviously we know he created Star Wars, but can we think of any famous Lukai? Like Lukai that we need a Lucas. We need a Lucas whose last name is also a first name. So
Ludicrous? I can't think of a Lucas right now.
Lucas Eyewalker.
Lucas, that would have been fitting for this one. But
Skywalker.
I was doing some researching a few hours ago.
Okay.
And the hint is once I was 7 years old.
Oh. Lucas Perry.
Lucas Graham.
Graham.
So there we go. So I thought this is pretty fitting because Graham is also a first name, so we can continue the pattern. So can we think of any? Oh wait! Oh my God! Wait! Jacob! You read my mind. I guess she's like a YouTuber, so it's like not the same type of fame, but I feel like with 5 million subs, it counts. So there was Stefan.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's not a
Curry's not a first name. Oh, that's right.
Right. Yeah, I think like for the game, like you're allowed to use different spellings because I think it's too hard if you don't.
Steven Jobs.
Oh yeah, Steven Jobs perhaps.
Jobs?
I'm sure there's someone out there named Jobs. Okay, well I guess to cut. Okay, to cut to the chase, so first I just want to show like what we have. This is our progress so far, because I want to show like graph theory. Like we want this to be educational, so like these are called nodes and these are called edges and like we're in math class right now.
Really keeping us in suspense.
I know. Okay. Well, okay. The reason is because the next one I feel like. Okay. Anyway, do you know the movie Mean Girls?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Okay. So I know we've been focusing on this end of the loop, but think about the other end.
Regina.
Yeah, we have our queen, Regina George, right? Her last name is George, so maybe she can fit in the loop as well.
Yeah.
But now we have to think about her first name, right?
She's not real.
Yeah, I know, but like I think it's okay because this is
that's allowed.
She's so iconic. She has to kind of like birth her own reality.
Regina as a last name.
Right. So okay, I will cut to the chase. Here's how we're gonna complete the loop. Okay, so we have Steven as a last name and Regina as a first name. So the way we're gonna do this is that you need to have a baby, and you're gonna have to name the baby Stefan Regina. And there's a picture, so there we go.
That's the baby.
The loop is now complete. Okay, that was just all.
Exercise is like further and further.
Stephen Regina, yeah.
Okay, well, the thing is, like, I actually do have loops later on, but like, I guess I'll just like dive through them really quick because some of them are like stretches, like.
The one with
Okay, this one I saw on Reddit.
That's done already.
Yeah, this one I saw on Reddit, and like Pharrell Williams and Will Ferrell are both celebrities, but it's not spelled the same. But
Will Ferrell.
I think it's like this is like a 2-cycle. This is a 2-swap. Yeah, and then let's see what else. Oh yeah, okay. Well, we don't want to talk like this James Charles. Yeah, this one's not a complete loop, but that is okay. So I made one for the women as well because I was thinking the last one only had men. Oh, except Regina George. So this is helping out, but I think it is a bit harder because a lot of like traditional last names are just like George or Thomas or David. Like Larry David. So it was a bit more difficult. But then here's a more valid loop. I think this one doesn't require any fictional babies. So okay, if you grew up in the Bay Area, then you must know Dan Ashley on the TV. He's like a newscaster in San Francisco, I think. And then we have the famous person, Ashley Madison. She keeps your secrets. And then I guess like there's these people I don't really know. There's a TV actress. There's an Instagram star with 300K followers. But at this point, I don't know. Like she's also like very young, so I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, and then there's this like actor who died like 30 years ago. So Dan Ashley, Ashley Madison, Madison Bailey, Bailey Williams, and William Daniels.
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
hold on.
Yeah, and there we go.
Any
Yeah.
questions?
Any questions?
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, what's up, Anthony?
I'll hold it.
Okay. Why don't you just write a script to check IMDb and do it for you?
I thought about doing that, but I only like started this, with half an hour. But I do think that like it is like a pretty simple Python script.
Where did you get the idea?
I think it was the Reddit thread about the Will Ferrell Williams, and I was like, that's only 2, but it could be longer.
That is a cool bite.
Yeah.
This could be like a whole Carrot Cage video.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there's definitely something more valid than the ones that I showed. If you do an exhaustive search.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening.
Yay. Oh, Sonny. Let's go.
So everybody, this is mostly a prelude. I ran into this problem before. I have to ask, does everybody know what the cookout is? Yay, nay, show of hands, show of hands. Outstanding. We're all already 80% of the way there. In which case, I have to give acknowledgement to our hero, Deme Adejuyebe. I've butchered that, but came up with this bit himself. This is a long-standing bit, the cookout, every black person is aware of. But he made this a whole show, and I thought to myself, there's a part of our lore that is missing. You see, us at the cookout, we are aware that before the cookout, we talk about Shaniqua, who couldn't come but used to come. Javante, who was there last year, but something happened. And I thought to myself, we need to talk about who's uninvited from the cookout. Okay. Now, uninvited means that, of course, as Demi said, these people are already black. They're invited to the cookout, but there's reasons that stand out that got them kicked out. So let's explore a couple of these characters. Sandy Cheeks. She isn't black. Let me start there. However, she is mixed. And that's good enough to get into the cookout. So she started there. What was her problems? Well, too much of a thrill seeker. We survived this long for a reason. We don't like haunted houses. We don't like thrills. We don't like jumps. We don't like scares. And quite frankly, she does a bit too fucking much. On top of that, she lives in a giant bubble. Now, this could be for the show. However, I don't like the image it gives for segregation. Doesn't help us very much. What doesn't help either, she's a Texan. Now, I'm not saying that's a complete issue, but there is an entire episode where she gets violently angry when SpongeBob...
You're not invited to the cookout.
Yeah.
I was never invited to the
Sorry.
cookout.
And despite getting violently angry, we all in the audience went, well, let's protect her a little bit. And then she went one step further and went, no, it's all of Texas. And that's been an issue. Uninvited. Next, Pepe Le Pew. I'll cut off some of the names. Now, is invited to the cookout. He's like somebody's young son, probably about 14. Here's the problem. A little bit too horny. He's doing too much. Way too fucking much. He gives us a bad name. Everybody knows there's one rule. There's one fuckboy allowed at the cookout. He's causing issues. Problem number 2, these issues are creating drama. We already have drama at the cookout. We've got the grandmas. We have all the small children. There's already too many things happening. It's not a massive problem, but it's a problem. And therefore, uninvited. Next, Aku. I know what you're thinking. Black? Yes. Why is he black? Well, that is rather relatively important. Homie's damn near always high, right? He's your Jamaican dad. He even has a kind of Jamaican accent. He's black.
The color black.
Yeah, well, so, anyway. So we're accepting of that. Here's the problem. Homie wants too much beef. He slaughtered entire civilizations. And let's forget about how much he wants Jack. We're not trying to get all that there. He's high too often, right? Now, we like to smoke, we like to partake. What we don't like are the cops. And most places with a lot of black people, Tennessee, most of the South, can't smoke. That's an issue. Also, despite how much beef he wants, he killed an emperor, dozens of warriors, keeps listening to this weak-ass samurai. The nigga's weak. We can't have that. He's ruining our name. And despite that, trigger happy. Moving on. Here's the big issue. You would be surprised to find that after murdering an emperor, he owned slaves, uninvited. Next, Beast Boy. Is indeed black. We actually like him. He's quite cool. Here's the problem with Beast Boy. He was always there. However, sometimes homie throws hands at a peer entertainment. It's a bit too much. He's doing a bit too much. Also, he keeps breaking rule number 1. We've all seen Teen Titans, and if you haven't, that's your problem. Half the episodes, something explodes, a villain jumps in, and he goes, "Where?" Wrong. Rule number 1 of black, rerun, you run. He's not doing it. Next, he's too down for the game, right? You got to chill out a little bit. We like it. We like that you're here. We want the support, but have a mind of your own, right? There's a lot of gangs inside the cookout. There's a lot of families coming in. Keep your own mind. And also, he turns into a monkey sometimes. Once again, it's bad for the image. It doesn't do us wonders. Cops drive by, there's a monkey, black people. Come on. Anyway, uninvited.
Okay.
Scott.
Oh, shit.
Scott. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why the fuck is Scott at the cookout? He didn't get the invite. His black wife did. Know what you're thinking? Black wife? What happened to the woman, the one herself? That's the reason that he got kicked out. Too hung up on a white girl. He had a black one. He got into the cookout. He's doing too much. Problem number 2, he kind of looks like a cop. Maybe not. It's too close. Problem number 3, as we can see, homie's kind of always ready to start blasting. His eyes are dark when he's not using his powers. It's a little too much. Problem number 3, invitation came from somebody else. That person got kicked out. His goes too. Now, most of these people have a thing in common. Something that I've mentioned quite frequently. Can any of you hazard a guess?
Too ready to start blasting.
Too fucking ready to start blasting. This is the cookout, right? And we have to preserve an image. Mama taught me that young. If we're just out here throwing hands and blasting, the cops come. People think we're hooligans. It's causing too much problems. And therefore, despite how nice they were, we got to kick them out. Now, this is a bit of a paradox because the reason most of them got invited was because of how willing they were to scrap. And as such, what I am here to do is to teach you guys a lesson. They got kicked out for these reasons. However, what the rest of you need to understand is this is not a bad thing, especially when we get to Robin.
1 minute.
Great. Neighborhood white kid helps the police, however. What the fuck are those tights? Once again, fights too much. So what's the lesson we're trying to learn, right? Because we're getting more and more violent. You see, it's not bad that you want to fight. Just don't fight too much, because the thing is, well, I'll skip this one. She got kicked out for valid reasons, but we know why she's here. We need to bring gang violence back. Now, I know what you're thinking, Sonny, you just said too much shooting. Here's the thing. It is every black person's need, obligation to shoot your friend. Gang violence is a necessity. Why should I say that? Why dare I say that? Because the higher the rate of violence, the lower rent goes. I shoot you, we all get the block off. Do you wonder why black crime rate is so high? It is this. And it is for this reason that all these people who were in the cookout got kicked out. We needed them for the violence. They understood the message. They just went a bit too far. So thank you. And remember, get violent.
Oh,
looks like it's gonna be Andrew.
Looks like it's you last, Peter. Me second last.
Yeah.
Hi. Say hello to my hot take.
Don't talk too loud. You're gonna clip the audio.
Hi. Say hello to my hot
Yeah,
take.
not like that.
Hey, everybody, say hello to my hot take. Hi, say hello to my hot take on the wealth of nations. Quick question. Are you happy?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got it. But how can you tell?
Easily.
How?
It is a choice.
Because the wealth of nations, as this old white guy said, is like what a country or locanually a society measures its quality of living on Adam Smith. So here are some regular normie ways to tell if you're happy or not. And these are probably, you can listen now. How do you know you're happy?
Vibes.
Smile a lot.
Smile a lot?
Contentment.
Contentment.
Laughing.
I was gonna say that.
Laughing, yes. These are all really good options. I was gonna go with some other options. I was gonna go with other options, but you guys said some good options too. I was gonna say, you know what? You guys said some good ones. We'll just say the ones you guys said. But those are awful, right? Those are awful. Many reasons why, but the first three most obvious reasons are it's arbitrary. Every human has their own ideas. That's what movies are about. Nuance, You want nuance? Ugh, yuck. And then it's human-centered. Even if you don't think it's arbitrary, what do humans know, right? They don't even think about plants half the time. Now I'm thinking about animals. Your mama. And now, disgusting, right? Man does not reap its philosophical teats, for its first thought is simply its last, dull, listless, and unoriginal. That's all of you. Introducing, notice how she's facing the other way now.
Yeah.
The Mo Wealth Index. This is a great way to tell if you are happy. Here's some ratings. It's easy to get, cool, fun at parties. The first three are the most important part. It's all right. Here's what I'm talking about.
He's just using the template.
Rent over iPhone cost. Those are the only two numbers that matter. The rent is the average rent where you live over the average cost of the latest iPhone. This ratio is the wealth of nations. You can use this in countries, cities, states. You can use this anywhere. Here are some numbers. Let me explain. Here.
Hurricane.
Every human needs Jacob, we pulled her. Every human needs an iPhone, or like an Android worst case. In this world, one must have a smartphone. It is your wallet, ID, laptop, camera, disconnection to reality, connection to reality, sense of self-worth, availability to DoorDash, availability to call your mother, a couple of other reasons, right? So here's some, I ran out of time, so here's some actual, maybe some real numbers. But here are the top 10 happiest countries. Here's the first 10. Here is the rent index. The higher is like more expensive. You see Iceland, pretty expensive. You can see Mexico, where's Mexico? You can see Mexico, not so expensive. And then you can see the price of an iPhone 17. So then you can see that, some countries average price, like Norway, pretty expensive, right? So then you put those into a price ratio, okay? Now I don't really know if really high is good or really high is bad. But that's the Mo Wealth Index, okay? Here's 20 more. You might notice that America's not any of the top 20 countries, so we don't really know where we place. But even the Czech Republic, right? Really low rent. Who's the lowest rent index? Lithuania. iPhone 17 price, $850. 51. That's a good number. All right? Be Lithuanian. Any questions?
Bad number. Okay.
Ask me any questions. Yes, you, sir.
Does it change when the new iPhone comes out and it costs like $500 more? Do all the numbers change?
Yes, exactly. Just like what the Fed says about like interest rates. It changes as the markets change. By specifically, I mean the new iPhone model. Yes.
As a tossed aside Android user, I noticed there were no numbers to help me understand my ratio for happiness.
Yes, your ratios are irrelevant.
Oh.
Yeah, and should not be relevant to any.
Unhappy.
This explains a lot.
Yeah, that will never be relevant. Any last minute questions?
So is it better for the rent to be higher or for the iPhone price to be higher?
Probably rent low, iPhone high. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what I was going for. Okay. But like one of these two, one high, one low is probably a good one. All right. Any other questions?
Not like net price of both.
Well,
it's just the ratio. The one should be high, one should be low.
Absolutely. Ratios. Yes.
Okay.
What's your ratio?
What's my ratio? As you can see, America is not on this.
I did not say America. I said you.
Oh, what's my ratio? My rent is pretty high. I live in the Bay Area. And then my iPhone cost is pretty high. I live in the Bay Area. So it's probably pretty similar to Lithuania's low because I'm high. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I think so too.
All right. Okay, Kalshi
no one.
Lance and Peter are going crazy right now.
Could be no one.
I'm shorting Peter right now.
$20.
Viewer participation. You guys get to choose your own adventure.
Oh.
So I have a PowerPoint called Slap Cut You. It's basically about content creation. And I have one here called Hacking the California Education System. And it's about my education pathway.
I'm interested in both, but the second one.
Okay, raise your hand if you want the first one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and raise your hand if you want the second one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
How'd you
5,
make 2 in
6.
the time period?
I made one and then I wanted options. So okay, so we're gonna do hacking. We're gonna do hacking the California education system. Hello everyone, my name is Peter Park. I am the second youngest attorney in the history of California. So I'm going to talk about how I and my family hacked the California education system so as to make this achievement. So who am I? I'm an attorney. I'm a prosecutor. So that's news of me. This is a X post from puberty. It's 3.9 million views. This is a Instagram post. This is regarding my sister who broke my record after a year. And so this one has 1 million likes, but I'm also in the post, so I take part of the credit.
Oh.
Yeah, and we also helped each other in law school, so I mean, it is yeah. Okay, so here's our agenda. So I'm gonna talk about high school education, how to hack high school, how to hack your bachelor's degree, and then how to hack law school. So let's first start with your high school degree. And this is all very useful. This is actual useful information. This is actually yeah, like once you become parents and you have children, like this is like applicable to your children or to your nieces, nephews, cousins who are in high school. So I graduated high school after finishing 10th grade. My sister, my first sister, graduated high school after 7th grade. And my second sister, third child, graduated high school before even graduating 6th grade. And so this is how you do it. So step 1 is to finish 10th grade. Okay, this is required, right? And there's multiple ways to do this. So like me, I actually finished 10th grade. But for my sisters, we had to get a little creative because some regulations had changed and we had to do it a little bit differently. But basically, how do you finish 10th grade when you're in 6th grade? So that's a riddle that we were working with. And we solved it. We have solved it. My family, we have solved it. It was my dad. But here's how you do it. Anyone in California, if you're an adult, can establish a private homeschool. Okay, so you could become the principal of your own private homeschool. You can name it whatever you want. I think it's free, or maybe there's like a little registration fee. But you set up your own private homeschool. You take your child, transfer them to your private homeschool, and say that they're an 11th grader. Now they have completed 10th grade. Now step 2 is to take the CPP test. It used to be called the CHSP, the California High School Proficiency Exam. This is now the California Proficiency Test. It's just a math and English test. It's super easy. Just take it, you pass. Now you drop out of high school. And that's actually optional. Once you pass the test, you have the option to drop out of high school. But you can still go like if you like your friends or something. Then you can get a bachelor's degree in 1 to 2 months. And the way to do this is you enroll, this is what I did, and what my sister did. You enroll in Western Governors University. You can choose between health, business, computer science, or education. Then you accelerate through each class by taking the performance assessment. That's the final exam of each course, okay? And you pay per semester, a 6-month period. And in that 6-month period, you could take as many courses as you want. And so I had about 30 courses that I had to do for my business administration IT management test, or IT management degree. And so I did 1 test a day, so for 30 days, it's 30 classes. And I paid $5,000 around for 6 semesters, or 6 months, 1 semester. I finished all my classes for my bachelor's degree in 1 month. That might be a world record, I don't know. I saw some people on YouTube doing 2 months. So I saw this video prior to enrolling, and there's a bunch of tips on YouTube how to do it.
Like, how are you studying for all those? Sorry. Like,
So
each class, if you do the final-
so they actually like WGU, they give you a practice test prior to you taking the test, and the practice test is like the same thing as the actual test. So you just study the practice test and then you take the final test immediately. And then law degree.
Oh, this guy should use 10.
This is how much time do I have?
You have 2 minutes 40 seconds.
Okay. Enroll in Northwestern California University School of Law. This is the school I went to. It's a 4-year degree. There are some law schools that are 2 years, but I think it's a little more difficult to get into. But this, like, they accept anyone. They accepted me before I even graduated high school, before I even graduated with a bachelor's degree. So I just applied as a high school student. And then they realized that their rules were messed up, so they now require after me they started requiring high school degrees.
Kicking the ladder out from behind you.
No. So, but then my sisters were able to do it by doing the CPP like thing with the private school. Okay. Yeah. So this is just enroll here, and the minimum requirement, education requirement, is to take CLEP tests. It's like you take 6 college level tests. And I didn't include that, but you take CLEP tests, you enroll here. You don't need to take the LSAT. Complete 4 years of law school at home. It's online, self-study. And then graduate, pass the California bar. It's got a 50% pass rate. It's one of the hardest, it is the hardest bar exam in the United States. But I'm sure you could do that after 4 years of studying. And thank you. That's how you do it.
Dang.
Any questions?
That's actually really good sauce.
Okay, you guys could use the mic over here if you want to ask questions.
Any questions? I'll come around.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, you.
So I guess first.
I'll just hold it.
Okay, fine. So I guess at any point do you feel like you missed out of the high school and or undergraduate college experience?
Yes, because I did. And I did. I guess your question kind of leans toward like, do I feel bad about it? Maybe a little bit. But I mean, I like what I do right now, and I like that I have done this achievement. I'm proud of what I did, and I am proud that I am an inspiration to like people who want to be lawyers. So, so I don't regret what I did. Yeah.
Can you do this with other careers?
No. Well, maybe. I mean, if you really did your research, but like Asian parents, lawyer, doctor, right? Lawyer, this path exists. Okay, it's very good. Doctor, this doesn't exist. It's like 10 plus years if you want to be a doctor, and it's like mandatory, like residency and like pre-med. I don't know exactly the path, but like, yeah, if you want to be a doctor, it's like you have to have a lot of debt, a lot of time invested. This cost me total. So the law school tuition was $15,000, all 4 years combined. And my bachelor's was $5,000, but my bachelor's was optional. I just did it during law school, so you don't actually need a bachelor's. And then high school.
Your bachelor's. Wait, I guess
Yeah, so
your bachelor's during law school.
Yes.
And you took each class. You took the final.
So I took a month off law school to do a bachelor's degree as a side quest.
Hold on. So do you currently still don't need a bachelor's degree to be a law student?
Yeah, you don't need a bachelor's degree. You don't need a bachelor's degree. Yeah. Kim Kardashian didn't get a bachelor's degree. She could take the bar.
Wait, Kim Kardashian's an attorney?
No, Kim Kardashian took a similar path as I. She took CLEP tests, did an apprenticeship under an attorney, and studied for 4 years. She actually took the baby. So after the first year of studying for the bar, you take what's called the baby bar. I also took the baby bar. Kim Kardashian took the baby bar. I passed the baby bar. So when I took the baby bar, it was my first time taking it, and it was also Kim Kardashian's first time taking the baby bar. And she was on the news. And I passed on my first try. She took like 3 more tries, and then she passed. And then now she's attempting the bar exam, and then she failed. But I think she's gonna try doing it again. So.
Honestly, I thought that was really cool.
Okay, Carrie has a question, and then Anthony has a question.
My question is like, if your family had like infinite time to like polish this method, what do you think is the theoretical youngest age you could get a kid? Ignoring all like possibilities, the theoretical youngest age you can do pass the bar is 13 years old. And the reason is, once you pass the bar, you have 5 years to become licensed. And become licensed means basically you take the oath and become sworn into the bar. Okay, but if you pass the bar at 13, one of the requirements to take the oath is to be 18 years old. Okay, so 5 years
later, like after taking the bar and passing, that you could still take the oath. But if you passed the bar at 12, I'm sorry, you have to take the bar again because you had to have passed the bar within 5 years once you turn 18 years old. So you kind of you satisfied the 18-year-old requirement, but you no longer satisfied the pass the bar within 5 years requirement.
That's crazy.
So 13 is the youngest.
One more question over here. Any more?
Any more questions? Anthony, did you have a question?
Wait, so how old was your sister?
So I was 17 years old and 11 months when I passed the bar. My sister was 17 years old and 8 months when she passed the bar.
Okay, so the
beat me by
margin
3
is
months.
tight. So there's possible.
Okay. And I have another sister on the way. She is 16 years old. She's in her 3rd year of law school. If she takes the bar and passes on her first try, she's going to pass at 17 years and 7 months. So she'll break the record by 1 month.
When were you guys sworn in, respectively?
So I was sworn in 2023 of December. She was sworn
On
in.
your 18th birthday, or?
So like 1 month after my 18th birthday. Being sworn in as an attorney is slightly different than passing, because I have to be sworn in after 18, and so I got sworn in like a month after I passed, and then my sister got sworn in like she had to wait she had to wait 3 months before she turned 18. So she got sworn in not this year, 2025 February or March or sometime around there. So that was last year. Yeah.
What was your other presentation?
My other presentation was like content creation, like how I got like 28 million views on some of my shorts. But
I mean,
I'm interested in that too.
do we have time?
You want to do that one too?
You want to do that?
Save that one for the next year. Yeah.
Okay, but then so like Andrew's suggestion was like, I would always make 2, and everyone gets to choose which one. So like you can only listen to one.
Okay, cool. Then we chose the one. It's time to vote. Yes, we are now voting.
What are the categories?
Which is brain rot, brain wrinkles, creative gets the little rainbow. Let's say you can vote twice for each category.
Carrie's endorsing election fraud.
Election fraud's alright.
I think this is important.
But I feel like people who aren't here could interfere with the election.
Hello. We have jump rope, and then I want there to be like a special prize for brain rot, which is really the legacy shittiest PowerPoint, since it's the shittiest PowerPoint. So it's gonna be this little golden peak.
There you are.
Okay. I'll just do runner-ups for each category who don't get anything. The runner-up for most creative is, drumroll please. Jacob, come on down.
What do I get, Andrew?
You get a high five. Good job.
I really like Jacob's.
The winner of most creative is Gary.
It's a huge honor. I will go jump some ropes now.
Yes, I have no idea what's inside, but hopefully it's fun. Anything to say?
I'd like to thank my parents and this jump rope and Andrew Moe and everyone who voted for me. And here's to many more years, decades, and centuries of zero pings and prizes and everything. Yay. Goodbye.
The runner-up to most brain wrinkles is like this 4-way tie. I think it's between Carrie, Anthony, and honestly, Emma, you're pretty close, and
Thank you.
and Sophia, you guys are all tied for runner-up. The 4 of you, congratulations.
That's like half of us.
But the most brain wrinkles I can really have to say is gonna have to go to the person who can tell us exactly how to become a lawyer in record time. Yes. Peter, well, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh my God, I can't even put to word how much this prize means to me. I've always wanted to win some jump rope.
Yeah. He's never gone to. He didn't get to have the childhood experience.
Now I gotta practice and compete in the national jump rope competition. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. And I hope and by Zero Ping 2030, I expect all of you guys to be attorneys.
Look at the attorneys here.
Yeah.
We can all be attorneys. This is guaranteed by the presentation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. All right.
Awesome.
Yay, thank you.
The runner-up to the most brain rot, which is the shittiest PowerPoints, quietly we say. I believe, I have no idea how many votes Foss has, but I think it's a tie between me and Foss for runner-up. Yay! And then most brain rot,
Did you have a case on it?
indisputably, is gonna have to go to James. James, get over. James, there you go. Over here. Any speech words do you have to say?
Go use what I taught you. Go riz up the baddies.
Go riz up the baddies. And
Jackbox at the Airbnb.
we have Jackbox at the Airbnb. Okay, goodbye, Zero Ping. We'll see you next time. Bye. Goodbye, everyone.
Next time.